you can use power while the sun is shining hot. We can irrigate your garden, get the garden green. We love the green, don't we? So get that operating during the day hours. You don't need to use your battery just to power your night usage. You can actually use your battery more for make you money. Oftentimes we get asked how much solar can save. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Yuri, and this is Solar Samurai.
After helping families across the east suburbs of Sydney taking control of their energy bills, we saw the truth. Solar isn't just about panels. It's about peace of mind, protecting your home, slashing your bills, and giving you freedom from rising energy prices.
We're here to cut through the noise, expose the problems in the industry, and help you to make smart, clean energy decisions.
Ready to become a solar samurai? Let's go! Good day, peps! Who is excited to save big with little tips? In today's episode of the Solar Samurai, you are going to learn genius ways to harness solar energy without a battery. Let's get it started. Number one is a very simple one. You can use power while the sun is shining hot. Well, this one is lots of people sometimes, you work from home, moms is there, working in the home office. While you have a break, you're cooking, you can always set the dishwasher, you can set the laundry. Any energy they use during the day, you are not going to use during the night, and consequently, you are going to use it straight from the sun. That's a very easy one. Make sure you use it. Second one, high tech. We love technology in here. You can use timers. You can put, for example, some of your equipment on a timer. Very easy to put the pool pump on a timer. You can put timers for everything, right? So very easy way, very cheap, a few $100. The timer makes sure you run equipment during the day, and then that way you're not using that specific equipment during the night when the rate is more expensive. For instance, it doesn't matter what time you are turning your pool pump on, so you may as well turn the pool pump during the day. You can do that with a timer. Next one is installing a device that's called a solar diverter. I give you a brand that we work with. It's called Catch It. What that does, that divert your excedent power to some specific equipment. What that means, Tommy, that means that you, rather than exporting your electricity generated during the day for a stupid rate, 5 cents right now on average, you rather keep the energy to heat with your water, right? So your water, your heat pump is like a thermal battery, right? So you can keep the water warm, and then when you get back to home, you have a shower, the water is already hot from the sun. Next way, I love it. Who is excited? You can use your car itself. You plug your EV charger during the day. We have some specific EV chargers called smart EV chargers. I give you a brand, Zappi. With a Zappi, you can choose an option to just recharge the car from the sunshine. That's a great way. You only recharging from the solar, not from the grid. Keep your car plugged in during the day hours. Next way you can use is smart and automation. For instance, we can irrigate your garden. Get the garden green. We love the green, don't we? So get that operating during the day hours. We can automate and make that turning on while the day is shining. That way you don't need to do at night and you are saving money. Very good way. Just quickly, if you are still overpaying for power, Solarama Rubra helps homeowners taking control with premium solar systems installed by local experts. No shortcuts, no stress.
Book your free, no obligation solar consult today using the link in the show notes. Save money, power your future, own your energy.
Now back to the episode. Next one, you can preheating and cooling in your home. Let's go to a hot summer day. What you do, the house is going to preheat while the day is shining. Air conditioning operation, it consumes a lot of power when you are turning the home cool. So you're better off doing that while the day is shining. So you turn the home cool. When you get home, you lower the air conditioning, you just keep cool. And then you use a lot less energy during the night. The big chunk of your energy is going to be used when the sun is shining. Next way you can save is plug in all your equipment devices. Charge them during the day. If you have computers, you have tools, you have any equipment that you may have, you're better off charging those machineries during the daylight, meaning you don't need to charge at night. Last one we have in here, power your passion or your side hustle during the daylight. If you run a home office, or let's say you're doing mining, you are mining some dollars, those equipments, those computers, it consumes lots of energy. What you want to do is doing that during the daylight. That way you are making money while the sun is shining. You are using most of the energy generated rather than using peak rate, expensive rate during the day. The last and the best way to save big is now the batteries. Government has just announced $2.3 billion towards battery rebates. All of those tips above, they still makes a lot of sense. And I want you to use those tips, but also get yourself a battery. The battery now about 50% cheaper than last year. So there is no better time to getting a battery. And if you still use all the tips that we are teaching you on this podcast, what the battery is going to do, the battery is going to get you money, is going to sell back to the grid. The battery is going to sell on peak, is going to buy cheap. So you don't need to use your battery just to power your night usage. You can actually use your battery more for make you money. So just to wrap, what you can do, you can use all the tips, you use your battery to make you money. If you don't use none of the tips, you're just lazy, you don't want to use none of them, and then you can power your lifestyle with the battery. But just bear in mind that you are losing a good opportunity to use your battery to make you a big dollar. Catch power device. We use that all the time. Homeowners, they are concerned. The feed-in rates, they keep dropping. And a big energy user equipment is heating and cooling. So for heating water, it's a no-brainer to use a diverter. Recently, we came to a homeowner that was just concerned about selling electricity at 5 cents while they are buying at 40, right? And then the solution we gave for them was just to install this device, costed him about $500. And what it does, that keeps his water always hot. So when they get home, they have nice and hot water to have the showers. You don't need to use power during the night on peak rate to heat the water because it keeps there ready for you. So that's a very, very easy way to make sure you are using your energy rather than selling for peanuts. Pre-cool and preheating, that's an amazing way. In our consultations, when we sit with a homeowner, we educate around what can we do. Because so oftentimes we get asked, how much solar can save? It depends, because it depends how the house is going to run. It depends how the homeowner is going to use the tips we provide during the consultation in order to make the most of the solar investment. One very no-brainer, one thing that we tell everyone is about pre-cooling and preheating. Oftentimes you can preheat and pre-cool your home over the phone. The air conditioning units, they do reversing as well. Before you get to your home, you can turn them on, right? So what we suggest, let's say it's 4 p.m., you are about to get to your car and get to your home 1 hour away. Make sure you go and you turn your air conditioning on. You use the sun to make the house nice and comfortable. When you get home, the house is comfortable, and plus you're saving because you're not using your air conditioning during the night, and that way you'll be saving lots. We have just highlighted 8 ways you can save, you can make money, simple ways. But if you apply all those 8 concepts and you also get a battery, you are going to make the most of your investment. We have solar rebates. It's massive. It's the best time ever to get a home battery. Don't miss out. Use the tips, but also do yourself a favor, get yourself a solar battery as well. I hope you can take some advantage of those tips. If you have any other ways you are saving money with simple tips, we would love to have your ideas here down in the comments. But if you have any questions or if you have any other ideas for episodes, please drop in the comments and don't forget to give us a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is the Solar Samurai podcast, helping you to slash the bills. Thanks for tuning in to Solar Samurai.
If you got value from this episode, the best way to support the show is by leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube so you never miss out on an episode. You can also connect with us on Instagram at solarrun_Marubra.
See you in the next episode.